Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetshoes.com, and today we are going to do a quick hands-on comparison of the Karbonn Titanium Octane and the Karbonn Titanium Octane Plus. We have both of these devices together as of now side by side. As you can see, this is the Karbonn Titanium Octane and this is the Octane Plus. Now if we talk about these two devices, both of these devices are powered with the same chipset, that is 65897 1.7 GHz octa-core processor, MediaTek chipset, which is powering the processor on this device and the other things, and the GPU also remains the same. As far as the physical dimensions are concerned, there is a slight amount of change. As far as resolution is concerned, there is a slight amount of change, and there are some changes in the camera and other specifications as well, and that is something which we are going to highlight in this video. As far as the overall look and feel of these phones, as far as the build quality is concerned, the Octane Plus actually feels very good, very solid as well in terms of the overall build quality, and it is slightly thinner as well as compared to the Octane. So Octane is around 7.9mm, whereas this one is around 7.6mm as far as thickness is concerned. As far as backside is concerned, we have a 16 megapixel autofocus camera, we have a 13 megapixel autofocus camera over here on the Octane, and we have LED flash on both of these phones, and this is how they look like from the backside. The kind of finishing you have on the Octane is matte finishing, a back cover which can be removed, whereas on this one, the Octane Plus, the back cover cannot be removed. So the battery cannot come out on the Octane Plus, whereas the battery can come out on the Octane. That is something which we can confirm as of now. Here we have the loudspeaker mesh, which is almost the same, and the kind of finishing you have on the Octane Plus is slightly better, although this is again matte finish, but it is better quality of material which they have actually used on this one. This is again plastic, but better quality of plastic with kind of a rubberized finish, which actually gives you a better grip when you hold the device in one hand. And again, this device is a unibody device. Okay, looks like this is not a unibody device. Okay, one thing I would like to correct here is that the Octane Plus is not a unibody device, so the battery can also be removed from this device as well, and the battery can also be removed from the Octane as well. So let me show you both of these phones from the back side. So here we have both of these phones from the back side, and we have removed the back cover on both of these phones, and you can see the battery. The battery on both of these devices is 2000 mAh battery is there on both of these phones. You have the SIM card slot 1, SIM card slot 2, everything remains the same as far as the back body is concerned, and as well as the micro SD memory card slot is also the same. So the kind of ports and connectivity options is there, everything remains the same because both of them are powered with the same chipset, that is 1.7 GHz MediaTek 6592 chipset. And again, when we talk about the back cover actually feels better on the Octane Plus, whereas it is also pretty good on the Octane as well. Matte finishing on both of them, but you have rubberized kind of finishing over here as well. If we take a look over this side on the edges, we can see that the power and sleep key is over here on both of these phones. This is a plastic button, this is a metallic button. Gives you both of them gives you good amount of feedback. You can remove the back cover on both of these phones. At the bottom you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging in both of these phones. You have the primary microphone for voice calling. When it comes to this side, the kind of profile which we have on the Octane Plus is kind of a squarish kind of a design. It does have some rounded edges on the back cover, which actually makes this device to hold good in one hand. This one is having slightly more rounded edges, I would say, which is actually giving you a better grip and making this device slightly more portable. As far as weight is concerned, the weight of these devices is again almost the same. They are slightly different in terms of the weight, I would say, but again I cannot confirm the weight of any of these two devices, but both of them seems to be under 150 gram or 160 gram in terms of the overall weight. That is something which we can confirm. As far as other specifications are concerned, if we talk about the front camera, there is a difference. We have a 5 megapixel camera on Octane, whereas on Octane Plus we have 8 megapixel camera. As far as RAM is concerned, we have 1 GB of RAM on this one, we have 2 GB of RAM on the Octane Plus. As far as other things is concerned, as far as storage is there, the storage is 16 GB on this one, 16 GB on this one. So storage remains the same. The camera is different. The front camera is 5 megapixel, 8 megapixel. The rear camera is 13 megapixel and 16 megapixel. And when it comes to the kind of modes are supported, which is actually the same. So you have same kind of mode supported. Panorama mode is also supported in both of these phones. The kind of build quality both of these phones has is almost the same, but again you have a slightly better build quality on the Octane Plus as compared to the Octane. That is one difference. The battery remains the same. The pricing is different again. You have price of 14,490 on the Octane, whereas on Octane Plus you have a price of 17,990. And again the price is higher because of the camera, because of the RAM. You have 2 GB of RAM on the Octane Plus, whereas 1 GB of RAM is there on the Octane. When we talk about other features, both of these cameras on the back side on Octane and Octane Plus support autofocus. You can do high definition video recording from both of these cameras at 720p as well as at 100p. In terms of the overall form factor, the Octane Plus actually feels slightly heavier to hold in one hand, and this one feels slightly lighter to hold in one hand. The kind of form factor you have, the form factor is slightly better than this one. When it comes to the front we have the touch button on both of these phones, not within the display, so they will not take some part of the screen resolution. On the top you have the camera and the metallic earpiece, and the display size remains the same. So the display is 5" on both of these phones, whereas the display resolution on the Octane is 720p, whereas on this one, on Octane Plus, you have a display resolution of 1080p. So these two devices look fairly the same. In terms of comparison, they are slightly different in terms of the camera, in terms of the hardware build quality, in terms of the RAM they have. The storage remains the same on both of them, and again both of them have the micro SD memory card to expand the storage. So looks like a decent device, both of them. Do let us know if you have any specific question for any of these two devices, or if you have any confusion in between these two devices as far as differences is concerned. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.